and here today to do a small little epic presentation of the book Hope. Here we have the turtle Hope. If you would hold this, Elizabeth, please. This is the turtle Hope. This book was made in Costa Rica for the Costa Rican children. And I'm going to explain the book as much as I can today. The book is designed to help save a place in the ocean that's called the Dome, the Pacific Biological Dome. And this place sits out there and all the fish come to it. They just love this place because there's so much food there. And so when the fishing boats come to this place, they come and take the fish and take them back to China and take them back to Colombia and they eat them. So this place, the Dome, is the only place in the world that has this activity coming at this level. So we want to save the Dome. So that's why I wrote this book. The book is a series of pictures, and the pictures tell the story. So we're going to start. Go ahead, Elizabeth, open it up. Hold this page over here so we can explain the map. So this is a map of the ocean and of the coast of the two continents in Central America. You can see Costa Rica right here. You can see Panama here. You can see Colombia right here. And you can see Ecuador right here. Each one of those countries has an island. Panama has the Coiba Island. Costa Rica has Cocos Island. The Galapagos. Have you guys ever heard of the Galapagos?
Yes.
Well, Ecuador has the Galapagos, and Colombia has Montero. So those four islands together, they form a corridor. A corridor is like a swimming pool. And so in that corridor, all the fishes and all the whales come from all over the world to hang out in that corridor and produce their children. And when they're hungry, they go outside of the corridor and they eat at this place called the Dome. So the Pacific Biological Dome is an upwelling. It's when the ocean, on the bottom of the ocean, the water is racing and racing and racing, and when it hits the islands, the water just races up. And that going up like that is called an upwelling. And when it upwells like that, that cold water that has no oxygen in it comes right up to the top and stirs up all that food that's up there and makes it alive. It's just like this giant soup of food. And that's called the Dome. And that thing just stays there and just keeps circling around. It's like jello that sits in the ocean and just sits there. So all the fish all the way around the planet come there on purpose because they know it. They have like magnetic minds and they know where it is. And they go there every year. They come back. They go into the corridor where the big pool is. And in the corridor they have their babies. And they come outside and then they eat. So I call this the hotel. And I call this McDonald's. Now we have this painting. It's called Sobrevivencia. Sobrevivencia means survival. So the man that was in the boat the last time, he now is trying to look for a fish so he can eat him. So he threw in a hook and a line and caught a fish. Because we are part of the food chain. You know, you heard of the food chain? One animal eats another animal eats another animal. Well, we are part of the food chain. Except for if we go out and lay in the jungle, the crocodile will eat us. And so we become the lower part of the food chain. Right now we're the high part of the food chain and we go out and we kill and murder and destroy everything. And so this man, he's right now enjoying he's going to catch a fish and enjoy and eat it. And it's okay. It's okay. It's just when you abuse and you overfish and you overkill, that's not part of the food chain. We got this one. It's called exploitation. Explotación. When you take a cookie, that's one cookie. When you take 5 cookies, that's too many. When you take all of the cookies, that's exploitation. That's too much. You took too much.
Took all.
Took all. You exploited it. Remember that boat, the Perseina? Remember that baby whale? They caught it. And look at the mother whale, it's leaving, sad. And when he does that, his net messes up all the dolphins and they can't get away and they drown. Because the dolphins, they need to come up to the surface and breathe air. So the net tangles them up so much that they can't get to the surface. And they die. And they always come in families. See here, there's a family of dolphins. This family is leaving very sad because they left one of their people there, one of their members. And remember that shrimp boat I told you about?
Yes.
When he drops those two big wood things on the ground, he scrapes the bottom. See how the bottom, there's no more bottom? Over here there's a beautiful bottom, see that? And in every picture there's a beautiful bottom. And this one, he's ripping it apart. And when he catches in there those 20 different things that he doesn't eat, look at all those fish. He doesn't want those fish. And he catches 100 million turtles a year. Die. See that turtle? It's Hope's sister. That's Hope right there. She can't understand what's going on. And the turtle needs to breathe in the air, and there's no air down there. It's squished, and it broke its leg off, and it's just suffering and on its way to death. Exploitation. See this guy? He's killing the whale finally so he can get some oil out of it. And see these guys? Look, they're all full of shrimp. See how full they are? Mm-hmm. This guy doesn't care. He caught a bunch of dolphins and tangled them up. He just throws them over dead. They just don't care. This is the last painting. This is called Miedo. Miedo is fear. So this is called fear. In this painting, the turtle Hope is back to center. And in this painting, you can see the clouds. They've just gotten really big. You see all the boats over here? They're all leaving. But here's a turtle Hope, and she's trying to figure out, what is that?
It's just old barrels and like toxic waste.
Toxic waste. Most countries that are first world countries like the United States, France, and Britain, they have what they call nuclear power plants. You know what nuclear power plant is? It's energy. They create energy. When they create the energy, there's a waste product that they don't know what to do with. They create all the energy, and then they got a bunch of trash over here, and this is like jelly. And the trash over here, this jelly, it's so toxic, it's so deadly that they put it inside this big old barrel, and they put a sticker on it. And they can never let it out of there, because this stuff will never be good. It's just pure death poison. And so they put it in these barrels, and then they don't know what to do with it. They just hide the barrels. They store the barrels. They keep the barrels. There's nothing to do with this. So some countries get rid of the barrels and contract people to get rid of the barrels, and the people throw the barrels in the bottom of the ocean. So I asked the children, I go, the jelly that's in there, that super poisonous, toxic, poison jelly that's in there, what is that jelly's hope? What does it hope happens, that jelly? If it was a brain and could think, what would it hope for?
The container would corrode and
exactly. It hopes to escape. What happens when it escapes?
It destroys the ecosystem.
It goes all over the ocean.
Destroys the planet. And when is that going to happen?
In the future.
Very soon. And how can we fix it?
By creating less toxic waste. But
Can't, it's already there.
It's already there now.
We've got to stop what we're doing. We've got to stop making waste. We've got to be sustainable. This is not sustainable. This will kill everybody. So the turtle Hope, this part is really, really interesting. See that feather right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the last bird. He lost his last feather. You see that oil? See that oil spill? When I wrote this book in 2005, I had no idea what was going to happen in the world. But look, the oil spill. Mm-hmm. The Gulf oil spill. It's in the book.
Yep, that's it.
You remember that? You heard about the Gulf oil spill, right? Every day you saw that thing on TV, pouring out, pouring out, pouring out, pouring out. When I wrote the book, there was no oil spill. I made the oil spill 5 years before it happened in the book. If everybody doesn't care, and everybody just has hope, then what's going to happen? You notice that hope was in the first painting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hope was in the second painting. Hope was in the third painting. Hope has always been there, right?
Yeah.
Hope's always been there. And now we're all intelligent. We all know about conservation, and we all know about things like that. So we're smart. We're ecologically minded, right? We have hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why is the planet in such a bad shape?
Because we haven't decided to fix the problem.
Because we don't take action.